The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set, ready, 50, plant. 52 right here. 52, hey, time. Right up.
Throwing on first down. Man. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Here we go, set, 10-2 start. Check. Yep.
First carry for Nick Chubb. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Chubb. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 15 line. Hey, orbit. 53. Get it.
On third down. Man. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Jim.
Mahomes now on first down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. From the gun on third down. Man, quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Looking to throw. Man, he's got his tight end, David Njoku. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
30 base. Smooth. 52's the mark, boy. Go. I don't think you got it, son. 5-2.
On first and 10. Man. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. To throw on third down. Man. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Peterson. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over with a first and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. A run for Nick Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. In trouble in the book, and it's going to carry him out of the side of the end zone. And that, my friends, is a safety, 2 points. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Chubb. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Recon, 132 fighter. He's crashed. Good. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, man. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the gun, man. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Operating from the gun. Man, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Here's Peterson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mahomes going to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend. Extra point splits the uprights, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Nifty move. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
At the 11-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Check 4, check the guy.
From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, Peterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Fight on these two. Let's go, Wolverine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 15. Something right there. Check.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
58 to Mike. Attack. 58 to Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Jets 26.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Man. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw. Man. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Push him back. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, hey, Ripley.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Come on, baby.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, 15. Slam.
Protein spill.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, 43.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Alpha.
Check. Fresno.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Come on, fellas.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
You know, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Drop deep. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They'll try and throw for it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Yellow. 180. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They run again with Peterson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
H3, 218, chopper.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
I'm coming after you. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Peterson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Mahomes. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run. Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Check, check. Lucky.
Hey, 57.
Switch. Rush C.
Fight on these two.
Motion. 58, right?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Hey, orbit.
Looking to throw. Man. And he finds Daniels. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Man. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
A give running right is Chubb. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough